Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. Fantastic to see you all. I hope you all had a good week. Welcome all to Quarantine Choir, or at least it will be in about 10 minutes when we officially start. This is the point, as you know, where I pop up and just say hello and check that all the sound's working. All the more important after we've been off the air for over a week, one of our longest breaks ever, actually, and just want to check that everything's still working. So I hope you don't mind. I'm just going to have a little listen. Good. Sound seems to be all right. Good. I hope you're all very well. Lots of lovely people here, and great to see you all. And those of you who are out today and catching up later on, but I completely understand and don't blame you. And those of us who are remaining indoors for now and singing together, well, it's great to see you here live. I'm going to do the quick run through the participants list. So if you want me to say hello to you, comment in the next few moments and you should pop up on my screen. But a particular hello today to hello Kit Kat, hello to Jill in Thailand. I hope all's very well with you. It's very late. Thank you for staying up. And a particular hello to dear Ruth. We're all thinking of you tomorrow, and it'll just fly by. Yeah, you'll be back tomorrow, and then you'll be home, and we'll have a broadcast for you on Wednesday. In fact, 2 broadcasts for you waiting when you get home on Wednesday, and just sending lots of love to you for everything that you're doing, and to anyone who's working in the health service at the moment. What absolute stars you are. So now I'm going to say hello to everyone who's in my participants list at the moment, and thanks again to Kit Kat for teaching me how to do this. So good afternoon, Alan. Good afternoon, Albert. Good afternoon, Anna and Jota. Good afternoon, Carol and Bumble. Good afternoon, Carolyn and Christine and Malcolm. And hello to Cynthia and Diane and Fiona and Myrig. Hello to Faye and to Gabby. Hello, Anna. Hello, Jane. Hello, Jill and Judith and Patrick. Hello to Karen and Kit Kat and Lisa, and to Lindsay and Marion and Michael and Moira and Nikki and Norb and Ruth and Shona and Sue and Susanna and Terry and everyone else who's watching. It is so good to be back, and I just hope you are all keeping well and looking forward to a fantastic week of singing. We've got some really good music lined up for you folks, not just this week, but for the upcoming term. Some very special stuff. I won't be telling you all about our next recording project until next week, but it's a good one. It's a good one. You're going to have fun with it, and hopefully it should be. The intention is that it should be a bit easier, hopefully, than some of the recording projects that have been thrown at you over the course of the last year. And I'm not just talking about Homechoir. And I want to make it as open and inclusive to everyone as possible. So next week, I'll tell you about our plans. We're also going to start a new kind of deep dive next week, which I'm calling Dark Arts, which is all about how I take the files that you send and how I then very lightly, very delicately, very gracefully sledgehammer them into a usable form. And so that I think should open people's eyes to a little bit of what goes on behind the scenes, which should hopefully make the recording process a little less onerous and a lot more fun. But it's fabulous to see. Ruth, lots of love to you. It just really, I can't thank you enough for being here. I can't thank you enough for all your support. It's the very least we can do to be here for you. So we'll be thinking of you tomorrow. And when you get home, we will be waiting for you every day that we're broadcasting. All right. Lots of love. Brilliant. So how is everybody getting on? I'm gonna look over on this side. So lots of thumbs up needed. Thank you, Chris. How are we doing? 50 people online, 30 likes. Let's get a few of those likes up. And speaking of people online, those of you who are out there but not able to comment, it's a very, very good afternoon to all of you as well. So hello to Sue and Tony. Hello to Bill and Helen in California. Hello to who else is it? Maureen, of course. Hello, dear Maureen. Hello to Sally and Annie. Hello to Katie. Hello to everyone who's watching. Fabulous. Where is Gina? I don't know. Is Gina here? I'll have to have a look. No, she's not here. But if you're watching later on, Gina, brilliant to see you. And I understand the weather is lovely in York. That's brilliant. Hello, Glennis. There you are. You weren't on my list when I read it out, so sorry about that. Have I missed anybody else out? Hello to Michael. Hello to Mary. Fabulous. Hello to Leslie. Lovely to see you, Leslie. And hello to Kathy as well. Delicate, exactly, Susanna. Delicate, graceful sledgehammering. Now, look, I'm gabbing away, and I haven't checked the sound on the various things, so let's just check the piano. Lovely. That's sounding nice. The music today, I have to say, is very nice. Lovely piece. Lovely piece. Let's just check my backing tracks for the other ones. Here's The Water is Wide. Is this sounding all right? Bit quiet at the moment. Let's try that one again. The Water is Wide. There we go. It's my nice mushy arrangement. Da, 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 da. Splendid. Sorry, Braid, I've just seen your comments. Hello, lovely to see you. My participants list only lists those who've commented, I think, in the last few moments. So many apologies if I missed you off. So hello to Andrea, hello to Breda, hello to, I'm just seeing who's here. Hello, Gaynor, hello, Jill, hello, Glennis, hello to Carith, hi, Carith. And I'm just going to see, hello to Mary. Hello to Mike, good afternoon. Hello to Linda. My goodness, loads and loads of lovely people here. That's fabulous. Hello to Rona and to anyone else who I've missed off the list. It is fabulous to see you all, particularly as today is the day when things are supposed to be opening up a bit more in the UK, and just so delighted that we have a good turnout today. And if you're watching us later on, please don't worry. As always, these rehearsals are here for you. You can access them whenever you like, as many times as you like. Just don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button, because it really does help us, and it makes my day, ladies and gentlemen, when I see the likes and when I see the subscriptions come in. It's always lovely. And just to say, there is still about 20% of the people who watch these broadcasts over the week. About 20% aren't subscribed. So if that's you, please don't worry about having to pay for anything. There's no cost to subscribe to Homechoir, and we are trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. 2,714, I believe, was the current count. So let's get our shoulder to the wheel, ladies and gentlemen, and let's see if we can't get to 3,000 in the next couple of months. That would be brilliant. Karen is wondering whether the Queen watched this. I doubt it, if I'm honest. I should imagine she's, well, there's a lot on her plate at the moment, of course, and we're all feeling very, very sad about the Duke of Edinburgh's passing, and we'll sing for him on Sunday as part of our Sacred Sing. And to those of you out there, I know many of the choristers are feeling particularly sad. So lots and lots of love to all of you, and just remember, you know, the sun will shine. We have some lovely music to learn, and what better way to distract yourself from the reality of life, ladies and gentlemen, than to have a lovely, lovely sing. And that's the point of today. Some fantastic stuff to look forward to as well this week, which I'll tell you all about in a couple of minutes. I've just remembered there's one other track I haven't checked. Oh, and hello, lots and lots of love to everyone in Northern Ireland. Lots and lots of love to you, Nikki, and to Judith and everybody else thinking of you at the moment with everything that's going on. And yeah, just lots of love to you. All right, now let me just check my other file orally. Here we go. Let's check this is working. Yes. Oh, it's a cracking tune, this. And there's no score for this one, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen, not yet. I will produce a score ultimately, but I thought we could learn orally by ear, or orally, if you prefer. Sorry. Reminds me of when I was a first-year university student, and my lecturer for oral testing and for analysis was Dr. Rump. Fantastic chap he was, and he's still lives in Bristol. One of the hugest influences on my life and musical career. Absolutely genius. But my timetable, in order to fit oral and analysis with Dr. Rump onto our timetable, it did say oral. They shortened analysis. I'll leave it to you to decide how many letters they included. So it was oral and with Rump. And that was a particularly interesting way to to start my music career here in Bristol. Oh, and the other thing, just to say, and this is a slightly cheeky little comment. So my friend, one of my dear friends, his father used to work for Coots & Co. And he remembers sending out a letter asking for the annual payment for the various financial services that he was providing. But instead of writing per annum, there was a typo. They missed out an N. And so it wasn't per annum, it was per annum. At which point the client replied in writing Dear Mr. So-and-so, thank you very much indeed for your bill, which we have settled today. Regarding your letter, we prefer to pay through the nose, as always. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we have less than a minute. It was Dr. Rump, absolutely fabulous. Less than a minute before we get started, and we're already having a bit of a chuckle, which is exactly why we're here. So looking forward to singing with you all. If you're new, you're very, very welcome. My name's Ben, and this is the Quarantine Choir. We will be starting in less than a minute, as I say, so make sure you have everything you need. If you've got your drinks, phone on silent. This is your time to enjoy singing with friends, and what a lot of wonderful friends we have online at the moment. So do please join me, ladies and gentlemen, as we say adieu to your lovely comments. Please keep chatting. As I'm very fond of saying, it's a huge part of what makes online singing very special, is having the chat and the emojis. Okay, and the emojis are huge. All right, so let's make sure we get lots of emojis today, and let's change screen. Here we go. A very, very good afternoon to all of you, and a very warm welcome to Quarantine Choir. We've been off for a week, but we're back better than ever, and looking forward to a term of fantastic singing. And I want to thank all of you for your wonderful messages and your wonderful encouragement following our concert at the end of term. It was a really fabulous experience. It was our first evening performance, and as I say, the comments that we had were absolutely amazing on Twitter, via email, and on social media. Thank you, everybody. We're really glad you enjoyed it. Now, looking ahead to this week, if I can just show you our programme, we're going to pretty much pick up where we left off. So if you recall, in the concert, we sang a piece called Remember Not, Lord, Our Offences, which we hadn't actually learnt yet. So we're going to learn that one on Wednesday. Today, of course, we're learning Waly, this lovely, lovely piece from the USA. On Wednesday, we'll learn Purcell's Remember Not, Lord, Our Offences, and it is absolutely sublime. Honestly, it's just the most glorious piece of harmony. Following on from that, something completely different, our final episode of Deep Dive Composing, and we're going to look at something called aleatoric music, ladies and gentlemen, which is effectively music made by random chance, things like rolling dice and graphic scores, all sorts. All right, so join me on Wednesday for something completely off the wall, something completely different. That should be a lot of fun. Speaking of fun, Friday we're going to sing a song called The Flying Trapeze, which is the one that goes da 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 da. That one, which I've always known for years. It's you hear it on all sorts of films and cartoons. We're actually going to learn the song, which is a lot of fun. It's a very, very silly song. And then, of course, Sacred Sing Sunday. Looking forward to that. This is our programme this week. Some gorgeous, gorgeous English music to go alongside the Purcell. So Tallis, If You Love Me. There's a special little nod to the wonderful Self-Isolation Choir who are performing on Saturday. And Elgar's As Torrents in Summer. Of course, the Purcell, and then two wonderful spirituals, Sometimes I Feel Like a Motherless Child, and Wade in the Water. So lots to look forward to, ladies and gents, and I hope you can join me for as much of that as is possible. Remember, it's all saved, so if you are going out, do please enjoy yourselves. Those of you that are able to, stay safe, and then when you get back, we're here waiting for you. So I think we should get warmed up. We've got this great programme ahead of us. Erie Canal first, Shendandoah, The Water is Wide, Waly, and then Waltzing Matilda. Let's get warmed up, shall we, everyone? Fantastic. Please be upstanding. Ascend, if you wouldn't mind. Thank you. Standing up nice and tall, feet planted, feet are shoulders width apart. Your shoulders back, your neck nice and long. And those of you who aren't able to join us in standing today, just sit up in your chair if you would, and let's all take a couple of nice deep breaths in and out. Wonderful. Nice deep breaths. Using this as an opportunity to just breathe out any tension, any stress. The idea of going out into the world again, after all this time in lockdown, those of us who are, can be a little bit overwhelming. So let's gather up that feeling of warmth and friendship and breathe out any stress. Wonderful. Rolling those shoulders around. I have to say, one of the things I'm worried about is just what on earth am I going to talk about when I see my friends again? There's only so many box sets you can say, well, I watched this. Did you watch this? Oh, yeah. What else have you done? Much. Shoulders up to your ears, please. And then breathe out and let your shoulders fall. Fantastic. roll your head around for me, please, everyone. Stretch those muscles out. Great stuff. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, so now let's do a little bit of gentle humming. Now, bear in mind, if you've not sung for a few days, you might feel a little bit congested. I say to my singing students, it's often when you haven't sung for a while, it's a bit like when you get a new phone and you have to peel the plastic back in order to get the full effect. We need to very, very gently encourage our voices back into warmth. And of course, those of you that have been singing all week, well, you can just feel smug and superior to everybody else. But we're going to start with a nice hum. All right, everyone, a nice hum with a nice deep breath, and off we go. And lovely. I'm going to turn the acoustic of Patchway Cathedral on. I've missed it. Okay, here we go. And again. And lovely. Now an ooh. Lovely. Now an oh. And oh. Lovely. An air with a tall mouth. And splendid. I'm going to have a quick sip of drink. Would encourage you to do the same. Remember, if you do feel that slight feeling of congestion in your throat, try not to cough. Try instead to swallow and then have a drink. Okay, fabulous. So, now let's go on from there and we'll have an ah. Thanks, everyone. And lovely. And now a couple of ma-ma-mas with me. Here we go. And ma-ma-ma. One more. My turn. Ya-ya-ya. Your turn. Great. Me-me-me. One more. Ya-ya-ya. Splendid. Thank you very, very much indeed, everyone. Well done. So now let's get our words back on screen and let's have a look at our first song today. Something rollicking and something really rhythmic and fun. If you're able to stand to sing this one, this is a good one for sort of stamping out that frustration. Boom, chick-a-doom, chick-a-doom. You can really feel that plodding feel of this man who just walked along the canal every day of his career for decades and decades, just one foot in front of the other. So let's sing this one together. Nice deep breath. I got a mule and her name is Sal. 15 miles on the Erie Canal. She's a good old worker and a good old pal. 15 miles on the Erie Canal. We've hauled some barges in our day, filled with lumber, coal and hay, and every inch of the way we know, from Albany to Buffalo. Low bridge, everybody down. Low bridge, 'cause we're coming to a town. And you'll always know your neighbor, you'll always know your pal, if you've ever navigated on the Erie Canal. We'd better look around for a job, old gal. 15 miles on the Erie Canal. You can bet your life I'd never part with Sal. 15 miles on the Erie Canal. Get up there, mule, here comes the luck, and we'll make Rome about 6 o'clock. And one more trip, then back we'll go, right back home to Buffalo. Low bridge, everybody down. Low bridge, 'cause we're coming to a town. And you'll always know your neighbor, you'll always know your pal, if you ever navigated on the Erie Canal. Last verse. Where would I be if I lost my pal? 15 miles on the Erie Canal. I'd like to see a mule good as my Sal. 15 miles on the Erie Canal. A friend of mine once got Sal sore. Now he's got a busted jaw, 'cause she let fly with her iron toe and kicked him back to Buffalo. low bridge, everybody down. Low bridge, 'cause we're coming to a town. And you'll always know your neighbour, you'll always know your pal, if you've ever navigated on the Erie Canal. Thank you, everybody. Very, very well sung. So great to be back and singing again. How's everyone doing? Hello, Anne. Lovely to see you. Hello, Liz. Hello to Leslie. Splendid to have everyone back. Wonderful. So now, let's carry on, shall we, with our next song. The first song is a canal. This one, however, this one is the Shendandoah. This is a wonderful rolling river. And so as we sing this one, rather than plodding along beside it, let's imagine we're floating gently down this beautiful, beautiful rolling river, and let your voices soar as the melody does as well. Let's have some fun with this one. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is Shendandoah. Oh, Shendandoah, I long to hear you. The wide Missouri. Oh, Shendandoah, I love your daughter. Away, rolling river. Oh, Shendandoah, I love your daughter. Away, I'm bound to go. Cross the wide Missouri. 'Tis 7 long years since last I see thee. Away, rolling river. 'Tis 7 long years since last I see thee. Away, I'm bound to go. Cross the wide Missouri. Oh, Shendandoah, I took a notion. Away, rolling river. Oh, Shendandoah, I took a notion. Away, I'm bound to go. Cross the wide Missouri. Oh, Shendandoah, I'm bound to leave you. Away, rolling river. Oh, Shendandoah, I'll not deceive you. Away, I'm bound to go. Cross the wide Missouri. And now the last verse, everyone. Oh, Shendandoah, I long to hear you. Away, rolling river. Oh, Shendandoah, I long to hear you. Away, I'm bound to go. Cross the wide Missouri. Thank you, everyone. Very, very nice indeed. As Kit Kat's pointed out, today we've got lots and lots of songs about rivers and streams and waters, flowing water, and this lovely feeling of time and nature all moving together. Wonderful singing. Thank you, everyone. Right, have a quick sip of drink. And we've got one more river song to sing, one more water song. This one, The Water is Wide. I cannot get a... Excuse me a second. Now, one of my former students, a young lad who I think was a year 3 or year 4, we were singing this at a primary school, and he said, the water's not wide, he said, the water's wet. And I have to say, if you sing "The Water Is Wet, I Cannot Get O'er," it does change the character of it somewhat. So I'll leave that one up to you. I'll sing the words on screen, but if you want to sing what this charming little 9-year-old sang, "The water is wet, I cannot get o'er," then that works as well. Now, this is my particularly mushy arrangement, so do enjoy yourselves. If you feel moved to move around to it, well then please do, and enjoy, everyone. This is "The Water Is Wide." Here we are. Oh, here we go. Nice deep breath. Here we go. The water is wide, I cannot get o'er, neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my love and I. Here we go. A ship there is, and she sails the sea. She's loaded deep can be, but not so deep as the love I'm in. I know not if I sink or swim. Here we go. I leaned my back against an oak, thinking it was a trusty tree, but first it bent and then it broke. So did my love prove false to me. When cockle shells turn silver bells, then will my love come back to me. When roses bloom in winter's gloom, then will my love return to me. Last time, nice and quiet. Here we go. The water is wide, I cannot get o'er, neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my love and I. Thank you, everybody. Very, very well sung, and I hope you enjoyed that arrangement. That was my little nod to my friend Eric's wonderful, wonderful arrangement style, and I think he'd have approved of that. Well, ladies and gents, speaking of lovely songs, let's move on to our new piece today, and this one, well, it's not going to take us, I don't think, very long to learn the tune. It's a very well-known tune. It's also a very straightforward tune to learn. Now, there is some harmony in the chorus, which I'm going to teach you by ear, or, as I said, orally. And so let's give it a go. Let's learn the tune first of all, everyone. And if, by the way, if you're a fan of Elvis Presley, you'll know this one. Thank you. So then, this is the one that goes. And honestly, folks, they don't write tunes like this anymore. Actually, do you know what? Let's put that in the right key. Let's try that one again. That's better. It goes. As the blackbird in the spring, 'neath the willow tree, sat and piped, I heard him sing, singing orally. Orally, orally, made of golden hair, sunshine came along with thee, and swallows in the air. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the tune for the verse and the chorus. And for the 5 people out there who don't know this tune, let's look at it from the beginning. It goes. Okay, and that's the tune for the first and second half of the verse. So, as the blackbird, after me. As the blackbird in the spring, 'neath the willow tree, with me. And as the blackbird in the spring, 'neath the willow tree. Lovely. Then the tune's the same for the second half of the verse. Sat and piped, I heard him sing, singing orally. With me. Sat and piped, I heard him sing, singing orally. Lovely. Well done, everyone. And then the chorus, and really enjoy going up to this lovely note, and I'll explain why in a minute as we sing. Orally, orally, made of golden hair. Sing that with me, everyone. And orally, orally, made of golden hair. Lovely. And then it's sunshine came along with thee, and swallows in the air. With me. And sunshine came along with thee, and swallows in the air. Fabulous. Now, the reason I love that repeated note is the harmony works so beautifully with it, building up that tension to this wonderful, wonderful moment when we sing made of golden hair. Make sure you're leaning on that note for me. Let's sing from the beginning, just now, just with the tune, folks. And let's have a bit of acoustic as well. And then we'll have a quick chat about some harmony, and then we'll sing it all the way through. So let's sing from the beginning. Here we go. And as the blackbird in the spring, 'neath the willow tree, sat and piped, I heard him sing, singing orally. Everyone. Orally, orally, made of golden hair, sunshine came along with thee, and swallows in the air. Wonderful. Well done, everyone. Now, I mentioned a little bit of harmony, and so basses, the harmony's only in the chorus with this one, folks, unless you want to sing your own harmony along with the verse. So basses, it's orally, orally, made of golden hair. With me, basses. And orally, orally, made of golden hair. And then sunshine came along with thee, and swallows in the air. With me. Sunshine came along with thee, and swallows in the air. Very nice indeed. I've also put in a little alto part, which goes, well, soprano alto actually. Orally, orally, made of golden hair. Listen again. Sing that with me, please, altos, basses, there's your note. And everyone else, orally. Okay, here we go. And orally, orally, made of golden hair. Very nice. And then it's sunshine came along with thee, and swallows in the air. Listen again. Sunshine came along with thee, and swallows in the air. All right, now, if you're so moved as we sing along, if you want to sing another part, you're very welcome to. I think that should cover us, though, as we sing all 3 verses and the chorus of Orally. Now, watch out at the end, we sing the chorus twice, and then we repeat that last line, swallows in the air. So let's have some fun with this one, folks. Proper good tune. Okay, Quarantine Choir is in the building. Here we go. Thank you very much. Nice deep breath. Here we go. As the blackbird in the spring 'neath the willow tree sat and piped, I heard him sing, singing orally. Everyone. Orally, orally, made of golden hair, sunshine came along with thee, and swallows in the air. Very nice, everyone. So now verse 2. Nice deep breath. And in her blush the rose was born, 'twas music when she spake. In her eyes the light of morn sparkling seemed to break. Orally, orally, made of golden hair, sunshine came along with thee, and swallows in the air. Now let's sing this last verse together. Sunshine to the heart. What a lovely verse. Here we go. Yet if thy blue eyes I see, gloom will soon depart. For to me, sweet Orally, sunshine to the heart. Orally, orally, made of golden hair, sunshine came along with thee, and swallows in the air. One more time. Orally, orally, made of golden hair, sunshine came along with thee, and swallows in the air. Swallows in the air. Thanks, everyone. Very, very well sung, and I hope you enjoyed that one. And for those of you who are long-term followers of this channel, we specialise here, ladies and gentlemen, in that kind of tune, that very particular kind of tune that once you've sung it a couple of times, or even in this case 8 or 9 times, won't then get out of your head until our next broadcast. So for those of you who are already feeling the earworm bed in, you are very welcome, and do enjoy that tune at 3 o'clock in the morning. Now let's finish off with Waltzing Matilda, folks. Let's send ourselves off for the day, or the rest of the day, with a really rousing tune. Now, if you, well, of course, most of us know this one. We have learnt it on the channel. In fact, it was one of the first songs that we sang when Quarantine Choir came back in November. So let's enjoy this one all together. Check them all in the right key. Have a quick sip of drink, because you know this one, you got to make sure you're nice and limber to sing this one. Cheers. All right. Here we go, folks. Once a jolly swag man camped by a billabong under the shade of the cooliebar tree, and he sang as he watched and waited till his billy boiled. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me, waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. He sang as he watched and waited till his billy boiled. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. So let's sing the next song about the jumbuck, everyone. Here we go. Down came a jumbuck to drink at the billabong. Up jumped the swag man and grabbed him with glee, and he sang as he shoved that jumbuck in his tucker bag. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. He sang as he shoved that jumbuck in his tucker bag. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Okay, I'm going to sing about the squatter. Everyone mounted on his thoroughbred. Ready? Up rode the squatter, mounted on his thoroughbred. Up rode the troopers, 1, 2, 3. Who's that jolly jumbuck you've got in your tucker bag? You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Ah, waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Who's that jolly jumbuck you've got in your tucker bag? You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Okay, now the sad ending, ladies and gentlemen. It's a folk song, so it's got to be sad. Here we go. Up jumped the swag man and jumped into the billabong. You'll never catch me alive, said he. And his ghost may be heard as you pass beside that billabong. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Ah, waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. And his ghost may be heard as you pass beside that billabong. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. There's that last chord. I hope you've enjoyed being back at Quarantine Choir. It's an absolute pleasure to see all of you. If you are new today, we hope you enjoyed it. I know we've had quite a few people tweeting about us over the last week, so do tell everyone about Homechoir. It is completely free. We love to see new people come along, and of course it's always wonderful to see dear friends. So those of you who are going through a tough time at the moment, we're sending all our love to you. We are here for you whenever you want to come and have a sing. It's all saved. We've got lots and lots of live shows coming along, and this wonderful community of friends, not just here in the comments, but of course on Twitter, on Facebook, and in all of our social media. So do please look out for our next broadcast, which is 2 on Wednesday, double duty, with this wonderful piece of Purcell, Remember Not Lord Our Offences, followed by a deep dive where it will be completely random, and looking forward to sharing that wonderful type of music with all of you. Make sure you've got cotton wool to stuff in your ears. Now, if you're in self-isolation choir, busy week. We're back to Messiah tonight. We've got the A Cappella Wonders course on Saturday. And those of you who haven't heard, I am in the process of recording the entire Messiah, all of the vocal parts for all of the choruses. I'm well over halfway now. And if you want to come and hear my take on All We Like Sheep, well, 5 o'clock tonight, self-isolation choir, you're not going to want to miss it. Otherwise, have a great week. And to say lots and lots of love to all of you. Do take care, and we'll see you soon. All the best, folks. Bye-bye.